You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
It has just been a nightmare along the west side. 285 northbound remains shut down at Langford Parkway. Delays are stretching for miles. I'm going to get you around it, but this is a nightmare.
Today, tributes begin to honor the only sister of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
And new this morning, a condo burns overnight in Sandy Springs. Police just shared this video showing the fire on the roof of this condo. This happened in the Autumn Chase neighborhood. Here is a look at the aftermath. We're told no one was hurt and the condo was vacant. So right now, investigators are starting the work to find out what started the fire.
In just a few hours, Fulton County will take another step forward towards possible criminal charges against former President Donald Trump.
Prosecutors will start the process of selecting a grand jury. 11 Alive's Jerry Carnes is live with the preview.
Good morning. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis says this final phase of the investigation into former President Donald Trump will wrap up before the end of next month. The former president is facing allegations here in Fulton County of election interference. A special purpose grand jury spent close to 8 months looking into Donald Trump's behavior following the 2020 election, as well as the behavior of Trump supporters who tried to overturn the 2020 vote here in Georgia. Recommendations made by that special grand jury will now be examined by a criminal grand jury. Later this morning, prosecutors will begin the process of selecting that criminal grand jury. The district attorney says the earliest that they could hear evidence involving Donald Trump would be July 17th. Fani Willis expects there to be some kind of an announcement about criminal charges before the end of next month. Back to you.
Jerry, thank you. Tributes start today honoring the life of Dr. Christine King Ferris.
The longtime educator and sister of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. died late last month at 95. Dr. King Ferris spent more than 56 years teaching at Spelman College. A service will be held there today at Sisters Chapel, where Ferris will lie in repose. She will be lying in state Friday at the state capitol.
Atlanta police say they need your help finding 2 people of interest in a beating that happened 2 years ago in Buckhead and nearly killed Josh Dowd. The recovery process took months, but Dowd can now walk and talk. Atlanta Crime Stoppers is offering a cash reward for any information leading to an arrest and conviction.
The water is back on this morning for people who live in the Terra Woods apartments in Clayton County. Code enforcement officials went to the Jonesboro complex to tell people to leave on Monday. They said they were shutting the water off. Then the management company based out of California paid a big chunk of the bill. They paid $68,000, and that was enough to get the water back on by mid-afternoon. Red Apple Investment still owes more than $29,000. And that was a look at your top headline.
Chesley, we're going to enjoy your pick of the week today.
This is going to be a nice one. You got to enjoy this one because we'll have low humidity around. That humidity starts to creep back in by tomorrow. So today, pretty pleasant, even though it will be hot. Temperatures around 90 degrees where we should be for this time of year. You notice we're starting off with temperatures in the 60s for the most part. A couple 70s sprinkled in. You got Conyers at 67. Same in McDonough down toward Locust Grove. 65 degrees in Noonan and Coweta County. 65 over in Powder Springs. 67 degrees in Ackworth. You're at 71 degrees in Tucker. Same downtown Atlanta. So you're the warm spot this morning. What to wear forecast calls for shades and short sleeves, of course. And again, near 90 for your afternoon high temperature. Not bad, but less humidity. So it will just feel like a nice summer day. Get out there, take advantage of it. We don't have the thunderstorms like it was taking place back off to the west. Severe thunderstorms warnings in effect over toward Oklahoma, heading into northern parts of Dallas. For us, it's dry. Had that front move through yesterday that brought us the rain. Now that's well down to the south. And so we got drier air that's working in. Our winds will be out of the north for today. And notice this. Not even a pop-up thunderstorm expected around our area today. The general threat for thunderstorms is down to the south of our area. Forecast track model shows that nice and dry this afternoon under mostly sunny skies. By tomorrow morning, you see that northerly push. We'll see a few extra clouds around. We'll see partly to mostly sunny skies. For your Wednesday, most of your wet weather stays down to the south once again, but it will be hotter as temperatures will rise into the low 90s on your Wednesday. Some of that humidity starts to creep back in as well. By Thursday is when we start to see some of those scattered showers or isolated showers and thunderstorms move back into our forecast area. Again, by Thursday, Friday, headed toward the end of the week, that's when we'll start to see that rain chance begin to increase. Beautiful out in the Gulf, beautiful throughout the Caribbean, looking pretty good. It's right here, cluster of thunderstorms there that has the threat for some development, at least a 50% chance over the next 7 days. The good news is that it's pulling away from the United States. And so even if it develops, it doesn't look like it will appear to have an effect on us. But we'll keep you updated if it becomes a named storm, of course. 93 degrees will be your high temperature on Wednesday, middle of the week. And then here comes that rain, 30% chance on Thursday, 40% chance by Friday, Saturday. It remains wet through the weekend and into early next week with temperatures staying in the 90s. Crash?
All right, Chesley, this red alert's been with us all morning. It started last night, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Look at this right here. And this is 5+ miles of backup, all because of a tractor trailer that caught fire. Another wreck behind it involving multiple tractor trailers. 285 northbound has been shut down at Langford Parkway. Now, this is, again, stretching from last night, and with all lanes closed, 5 miles of backup towards I-85. That's your way to go around this thing. I-85 north or I-75. Take that connector northbound into the city. Know there's going to be a lot of extra traffic there as folks try to stay away from the west side, and then use I-20 west back towards I-285. Here comes the rest of the rush hour, too. Just got a wreck in the left lane, 285 eastbound past Georgia 400. So heavy delays trying to make your way from 75 in through Sandy Springs. But it's all about the west side perimeter being closed.
I'm Ariana Maniz. Plans to expand the Atlanta streetcar moving forward, connecting Ponce City Market to downtown Atlanta. This week, MARTA, they're expected to approve $11.5 million just to engineer this plan. Now, ridership on the Atlanta streetcar is fairly low. Now, the current existing route is a 2.7-mile loop downtown, which connects Centennial Olympic Park to the historic Sweet Auburn neighborhood. The extension would connect the Beltline at Irwin Street. The streetcar will then have 5 stops on a 1.5-mile stretch along the Beltline's east side trail before reaching Ponce de Leon Avenue. Now, the plan is to start the streetcar service along the Beltline within the next 4 years with a price tag of $200 million. Back to you.
Happening today, the city of Roswell will choose the task force that will make decisions about the Canton Street Promenade project. A special call meeting is happening tonight. We're told there will be 7 people in this group. There was an application process between June 22nd and July 2nd. The group will help decide the best way to move forward with the controversial Canton Street Promenade. Now, the project turns part of the street into a pedestrian-friendly corridor. Some locals and businesses are worried the plans will cause parking and delivery problems. That special meeting is tonight at 6.
DeKalb County Schools is hiring. The district will be working to fill a number of roles during its job fair this morning, starting at 9 a.m. It's at McNair Middle School until noon. They're looking for positions ranging from school resource officers to campus supervisors. The district reminds you to bring along your resume.
Today, the DeKalb County Commission plans to vote on a proposal, a non-discrimination ordinance. The ordinance would ban discrimination against anyone because of their race, color, or sex. It would not allow discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity. And it would also ban discrimination based on protective hairstyle, among many others. The commission plans to meet this morning at 10. And if you're already making your lunch plans, this might be something to put on your radar. Today, Subway is giving away free sandwiches starting later this morning at 10 until noon. The catch? This is only for in-person orders off their Deli Heroes menu, and it is limited to 1 person, Chesley.
All right. Gotta get there first. You're looking at 85 degrees by noon today. We'll have plenty of sunshine around. Those northwest winds on the light side. Don't have to worry about that. Our high will be 90. That's where we should be for this time of year, but not as much humidity, so it'll feel a little bit better out there. So enjoy. And take breaks. It still will be hot. 87 degrees by 6 o'clock. Fair skies. Keep the shades handy. You're going to need that as you're driving around. We're going to see those temperatures really heat up over the next couple of days. 93 on Wednesday, 94 by Thursday. In fact, by Thursday is when that rain chance returns, and it will stick around through the rest of the week into the weekend. Crash?
An hours-long red alert will continue all morning. 285 northbound Langford Parkway shut down. They're diverting traffic. You want to use the connector north, though. I'll have an update for you at 7:26. We're also updating you at 11alive.com.
The Red Cross needs blood donations more than ever this time of year. This morning, 11 Alive's hosting a blood drive to encourage people to make this life-changing donation. Join us at 11 during Atlanta and Company, and then during 11 Alive News at noon. I know Crash will be donating live on the air. Many of us will be. Visit redcrossblood.org. Enter the station code 11 Alive. and you can schedule your appointment.
I've never donated before in my life. This is the first time I've ever done it. I can't wait.
Okay.
Right. Just some orange juice and crackers.
I'm hydrating right now.
All right. Good job, Crash.
Very nice. I'll be on Atlanta Company, not donating live though.
Okay.
Not doing that.
Let's see.
He'll be talking about you doing that.
Exactly.
All right, get to shopping on Prime Day. Hope you find some good deals out there. We're going to pass it off to the Today Show. Enjoy Chesley's Pick of the Week, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.